سوريا فيها حرب أهلية، حتى زي ما حكي دلوقتي اضطرت حافظ الأسد عشان يحافظ على رقبته هو وأخوه والعلويين هيجيب الاتحاد السوفيتي في معاهدة دفاع مشترك معاه هناك، وصلت إلى إنه عشان رقبته هو وأخوه وطائفته العلوية ضد أكثر من 98% في سوريا، جايب السوفيت عشان يحمي رقبته.
Syria. Syria is so complex a case. You cannot say that it is an uprising because the Zionists are actually recruiting people, paying them, arming them to go and fight in Syria. The Turkish forces are also doing the same, instigating people to go and fight and providing them with arms and weapons. This is therefore not a popular uprising. This is like Libya, an insurrection. But Syria also has a very large Sunni Muslim community, and we can now recognize that it was not by accident that the Sunni Muslims of Syria, in consequence of French strategy, were kept oppressed and suppressed by a sectarian Shia movement, the Alawi, for how many years now? Brutally suppressed and oppressed. And so when the time comes and they can smell the breath of freedom, there will be certainly an element of popular uprising as well in Syria. A quest for freedom from oppression and sectarian domination by the Alawi. The Alawi are a branch of the Shia, and Iran has not acted wisely on the subject of Syria. The Syrian Muslims, the Sunni Muslims of Syria, are now openly accusing Iran of arming and supporting the regime in Syria to succeed in its oppression and suppression of the present uprising. As a consequence, we can easily anticipate that if these uprisings in Syria were to succeed, and the majority Sunni Muslims were to replace the present regime, that is Alawi, there are going to be significant negative repercussions for Iran. The Zionists are not unaware of that. Their objective is to isolate Iran, and they want to take away a very important strategic partner of Iran, namely Syria. It would have been more sensible of Iran to publicly advise the sectarian Shia Syrian regime that you need to share power with the Sunni Muslims, who are our brothers in faith and who have been long suppressed and oppressed. And it would have been very wise, it would have been excellent diplomacy on the part of Iran to intervene and to support the cause of justice in Syria. And in so doing, the Syrian Sunni Muslims would not have fallen, as they are falling unfortunately, into the same NATO trap. There are implications in Syria. I don't know whether the insurrection will succeed. Russia and China have just vetoed. It didn't come to the Security Council, it was vetoed before it came to the Council. A similar resolution as they had on Libya. So with the Russian and China, the vote was 9 against 2. With the Russian and Chinese veto, it means that there is no possibility for NATO to intervene militarily. And therefore there is a likelihood, I don't know, the likelihood that the regime would survive in Syria.